So welcome to I Got This Podcast episode 79. We're doing a radio intro today because I feel like it. How was your week, bro? How was your weekend? It's been busy. It's been
busy but good. Work's been busy
out there in the world. It's been a good weekend.
So you're going right for that. You're starting with that.
Why not? Why not jump into it? It's been a busy week for the Starks. It's been a busy week for me. For all the Starks.
I didn't like it.
Tony Stark.
I didn't like it.
The Starks in Game of Thrones.
I didn't like the Game of Thrones this week. I wasn't impressed.
Oh, I guess.
How many more episodes are left?
3 more episodes.
And that's
Dude,
it.
I think that was the coolest episode ever. No, it's actually one episode that triumphs that one is the Battle of the Bastards. When they're battling
I don't know.
He's battling Ramsay Bolton. And he's taking back Winterfell in the season. I think it's the season 6 or something.
Right.
That's my favorite episode. But this one is...
That's the problem. I'm not a fan like that, so I have no idea what you're talking about. Like that episode, unfortunately.
This one was so good. You know, it's the most expensive episode ever recorded. It took them 55 days to record it.
Doesn't look like it.
55 days.
Doesn't look like it.
Mostly night shots. It's crazy.
I don't know.
It is also the most watched episode in TV history ever.
Really?
Yeah.
More than the Cosbys?
Over 1 billion. Watch this.
1 billion?
Yeah.
Because I know you're bro science, bro.
That's what I hear. Because it's illegal streaming and shit as well.
Oh, no one has HBO.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I don't know. I just wasn't super.
Oh, it was so
I don't
fucking
know.
good. I was so happy at the ending.
It didn't suck. Let's get that straight. Like, it didn't suck. But I just thought there was going to be more. Because the fighting's over, I guess.
No, they still have one more big fight.
Didn't they kill the main dude? Unless I don't know what I'm talking about?
No, they still...
That's not the man?
the Game of the Thrones. No one sits on the throne yet.
But wasn't the whole thing was being afraid of those White Walkers?
Yeah.
So they just...
For now,
they slaughtered them. So what else? Everything else is a fucking... The north. They should have done that. That should have been the last thing they fought.
Yeah.
If they'd done it right, they would have, my opinion, done it right. But they would have fought them at the end. That seemed like every episode I watched, that was what it was building up to, was those fuckers were just cutting shit down.
Yeah,
they should have made them the very last.
The first you see when they're beyond the border.
Still, they should have made that the very last episode. That would have been fucking high end. Or second to last.
Maybe, yeah.
They could have got all the other bullshit out of the way. Who's running what?
I think it's cool that the big battle was now. And we still have 3 more episodes. So God knows where to take from here.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
But it lived up to the hype, I think. This episode was so hyped.
I don't know.
So what I did on Monday, this is how much I love this show and how serious I take my Game of Thrones. I actually started work 1 hour earlier. So I was up at 3 in the morning. I was up at 3 in the morning just to finish work, get it out of the way, get home, cover all the windows with pillows and shit. So it got completely dark in there. And then I watched it.
Wait, you did what with the windows? What?
I covered the windows with pillows just to get it dark enough. Because the episode was kind of dark, but it didn't bother me that much. Like all the haters on the internet.
I think, I guess we're just going to be a geek podcast, but I guess
Dude,
Endgame just, nothing is better than that, sorry.
Before we jump into Endgame, we need to do a spoiler alert, because everyone hasn't seen Endgame. When it's a series, you can actually talk about it, because...
Well, I mean, it's been out for, what, like 5 days now?
Yeah.
I'm quite sure everyone's seen it who wanted to see it that bad.
Yeah.
So...
Before we leave Game of Thrones, though, the Arya... The ending with Arya killing the Night King, I actually fucking...
You got hard.
I saw that coming.
This is the first time you wanted to fuck her, isn't it? You're like,
no,
I want her so bad.
No, but...
You're like, I want that chick.
I saw that coming. I did see that coming.
Like I said, it was entertaining, but I'm also not invested, so I couldn't be that disappointed.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like, yeah. I'm not invested like that, but it was good.
It was good. Oh, good.
And like I said, I think the best part to me was in the beginning when they all ran in the dark, when they all ran in, and then you just saw the lights of the swords, the torches just going out. That I was like, oh,
I got chills.
That fucked me up a little bit.
When she light all those swords with fire, I got chills. I was like, there we go, we're gonna win. And then when they all ran in and every fucking light went
slowly
off.
Then there was one left.
What
that was pretty deep.
Fuck.
That was, and then I thought it was going to go up from there, but it didn't. It kind of just stayed.
I think the beginning was the coolest. When they did
it was too dark.
A word.
It was too dark.
Come on.
It was too dark. It was too. I'm not being a hater. It was too dark. I enjoy see what's going on.
Yeah.
It would, like I said, it didn't. I wasn't disappointed. You're not hearing me. You're hearing the negative part.
Yeah.
I wasn't disappointed. I just think that they could have, and I'm quite sure I can't be the only person who said the same thing.
No, but I love the episode.
So,
still, it's just an episode. It's like people are judging it like it's a movie, but it's still.
But you're the one who's been preaching like it's a movie to me, so you got me wound up. You're like, dude, they're movies, man. It's the greatest fight scene of all time. It's bigger than Helm's Deep. And blah. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta fucking get on this.
It was the biggest.
But it didn't look like it. I mean, you ever seen Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Those fight scenes were massive. This looked like it took part down at the beach.
Lord of the Rings, by the way, holds up till this day.
For sure.
The first three. Oh my god. So good. So good.
So what else happened this weekend?
What else
Endgame
happened?
for sure. That was fun.
Endgame was fun. We went on Friday.
I think Johan had
Johan.
I think he had a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, he had.
I'm
pretty sure I heard him cry at one time.
Yeah, that was a bit much.
Yeah.
That was a bit much. People were crying in the theater. I'm like, oh, come on. If anyone's a fan, you're looking at the fan, and I wasn't crying.
Johan was crying. By the way, before we jump into this, spoiler alerts, if you haven't seen Endgame, you should probably skip the next 5 to 10 minutes.
The next 5 to 10 hours.
Exactly. You should actually turn the podcast off right now, because it's probably going to be Endgame from here on out.
Oh, that's so fun. I think why I wasn't disappointed is because I got exactly what I asked for.
Yeah, you did.
Remember, I was like, I was like, he has to be the one to fucking put that guy down, and that's exactly what he did. So I was like, whatever, if he dies, whatever, he gave me what I wanted.
If he dies, he dies.
But the payoff of that was so good. Like, the payoff was, I know you and I had a bit of a disagreement, because you were like, well, it was good. And at first I did agree with you, because I think when we walked out the theater, you were like, that's not as good as I thought it was going to be, or that wasn't the best. And I even agreed with you. But then over the next 3 days, it kind of stayed with me. Most movies you watch, they give you instant gratification, and you're like, oh, that was great. And you go home, like, you watch some of these movies, you can kind of forget what happened.
Yeah.
But it was like throughout the weekend, shit just kept like playing back. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, it kept coming back. It was like layer and layer and layer. And I was like, that was better than Infinity War.
Because it was such a long movie as well.
So it didn't feel like it.
No. Exactly. With 3 hours, it didn't feel like 3 hours.
It did not feel. And that was the thing. I think when what you and Johan were saying, what the impression I got was, what it was is with Infinity War, you got instant gratification after the movie. Like, you were like,
yeah.
So you're like, this is the greatest thing, and it was.
Yeah.
But with Endgame, they kind of like the way they set it up. I don't know. I thought, like I said, certain things just came back to me as the days went on, and I'm like, that's the best fucking movie I've seen in a long time.
It was good. It was a good movie. It wasn't bad at all. But I don't know. Infinity War was such a like when we walked out of that one, it was like I was in shock for a couple of days.
That's why I said it was instant like.
Yeah, but that shock never came from this movie.
Well, you knew it was the last one.
Yeah.
You knew,
but
that
Infinity War was such a masterpiece.
Yeah, I see what you're getting at. I do, but I think we're both looking at it 2 different ways to a certain point.
It wasn't bad at all.
Like I said, I guarantee when you sit down and watch it again, you're gonna be like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, but I need Thor to be ripped. I want to see that they put in the work. I don't want a fat Thor.
You know what gym he was training at.
Yeah,
we'll leave it at that. No, but what I was going to say is they pulled in, what, 1.2 billion over the weekend? That's fucking absurd.
1.2, that's crazy.
Just over like the tickets. Weekend. That's usually for
opening weekend.
That's usually a run.
Yeah. Opening weekend, 1.2 bill.
Like when everything was said and done with Captain Marvel, it was $1 billion. When everything was said and done with Iron Man, it was $1 billion. When everything was said and done with Wonder Woman, it was $1 billion or close. They were all like right there.
Yeah.
This is, but
1.2.
They're going to be. They're still going to be. So they're probably going to hit over 2,
probably,
if not more. Because I think, wasn't it at the end of everything? Wasn't Infinity War $2 billion?
I don't know. I don't remember.
When it was all, I think it was something crazy. I think I could be wrong, but. So
it's a crazy
that's insane, though, dude.
The first opening weekend.
So there's only one more thing to look forward to in the cinema, is Star Wars end of the year.
Yeah,
2019 is cleaning the slate.
Still got 3 more episodes of Game of Thrones to look forward to.
Yeah.
Don't you think like the model they're doing with the Game of Thrones with the releasing one episode a week is more fun than the Netflix model when they're releasing the whole series?
No. I've gotten to the point I enjoy binging when I have nothing going on.
But you gotta agree, it's more of a phenomena. What do you call it? Phenomena?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
It's more of a, like, everyone is gathering and it's such a big event every Sunday when it's going on. It's like building up the whole week towards, and everyone sits down and watch it. I think it gets more hype that way than if they release the whole series, because then you binge the series, then you don't talk about it anymore. Like Stranger Things.
Yeah.
They release the whole series, they talk about it for a week, then people forget about it. It's
gone.
But for Game of Thrones, it's like an event that's every Sunday.
Right.
So I think Netflix is seeing this, and I think they're going to be like, oh, maybe we should release the next big series like once a week.
I don't know. Like I said, it's fun. Like, binging is fun if you've done what you got to do. There's nothing going on. But maybe you can't get out.
But I don't think the series get as much attention as if you release one episode a week.
Because I guess you can kind of wander out of the room, come back, and it's still playing. And opposed to But dude, everything's on demand now, so it kind of changes things. Like, I remember being little and cutting ass home. I was like, yo, I gotta go, because there was something on I wanted to watch at 8 o'clock. Or there was I was like, I gotta go. There was no, if you missed it, I'll just watch it in the morning. Like, whatever you were doing, you were like, sorry, dude, I'm out.
That's kind of the feeling you get with this Game of Thrones, because you cannot not watch it the first day it comes out, because you can't open your phone without seeing a spoiler.
Yeah, I didn't touch my phone over the weekend, dude.
No, me neither.
Like Thursday and Wednesday and Thursday. Friday we were going to...
That'd be good and not spoiling the Endgame, though.
I thought so, but I still was like...
You hear about the Korean guy?
He got his ass kicked for... Good for... He didn't get enough.
No.
They should have beat him.
He saw the movie, then he stood outside of the movie theater when people were walking in and was yelling out the ending.
They should have gave him the snap.
Yeah.
Fucker.
He probably got it.
Yeah. And that was a great... Dude, that was a... The payoff was so good. Like, they took such good care of the fans.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Like, it was just...
And they hold true to the comic, is that right?
I mean, they took bits and pieces from comics.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that was a comic, you know what I mean? But the little bits they put in there was really cool.
Easter eggs.
Yeah, for sure. And then everybody was upset that there was no post-credit scene. And I'm like, there was so much foreshadowing in Endgame. Like, they popped up so many... This person, when they were younger, I'm like, they were giving you everything throughout the movie. And I liked just hearing the hammer at the end. They were like, fuck you, DC. Ding, ding. What's now in his coffin's like, man... I mean, they've really...
When I heard a hammer, I thought something was going to pop up. No. Johan, that fucker, he said, like, no, I read it was a post-credit scene. So we actually...
He just didn't want to leave.
No.
He just didn't want to leave.
He wanted his tears to dry up.
He was emotional.
Went out there.
He was so emotional. Yeah, but Thor being fat was hilarious, dude.
It was hilarious.
Playing Fortnite.
Wi-Fi is free, of course.
And then when he got in his suit... He was still
fat.
Because I forgot about that. What's one part I forgot? I thought he'd be like all jacked.
Yeah, I thought so.
And then he got his seat.
It was good. It was not. I think I was expecting so much.
It gave me everything I wanted.
Yeah.
I think
I need to watch it again, as you say. I need to watch it again.
And then never mind. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut on that.
What?
Nothing. I'll talk to you later about it.
It's one of those after the podcast.
Yeah, after the podcast conversation. But no, it was good.
Yeah,
I was really happy with it. So my son loved it. So.
And the third geek event that happened this weekend was Days Gone.
Oh,
Days Gone.
Yeah, dude, it's been so much.
Yeah, so it's been a great weekend.
It's been a busy weekend. Yeah, it's been a great weekend for geeks. So that's fun. Days Gone is a good game. But like 3 other guys I know got it too.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's just...
In here?
It's a buddy back in the States and one of the guys in here.
Yeah.
So, but it's fun.
You played a lot?
The first night I did, because I got it Friday.
Yeah.
And I didn't touch it. Remember, I was like, you came over and I'm like... I'm letting Enzo run with it. Remember, I was like, I don't want to play until afterwards, because it was like I couldn't turn it off and then go to the movie. I know I would have been.
Yeah.
But I played Saturday and then just did other shit on top of it. So, but I didn't ride it as hard as I thought I was going to. The first day. But now I got shit to do, man.
I didn't hear from you all weekend, so I figured you played Days Gone. All
no, I was on it. I was
yeah.
on it, but I was off and on. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but you just got other shit.
In like you did with God of War.
No, I got shit to do, and I can't. I have a hard time sometimes enjoying it when I know I got to get shit done. We've talked about this before. It's like it feels more like Saturday was a blast because that's all I did. But then late into Saturday night, we kept playing, and I was like, let's turn it off for a while. And then Sunday, I was like, we'll get back on it. But then I did, but I didn't. Like, I turned it off, because I just wanted to get some shit caught up. So, but I'm not disappointed. That's another good payoff so far. So, but yeah, other than that, everything else has been good, man.
It's been a busy weekend.
John Singleton died, didn't he? The big producer.
Yeah, the one that did
Boys in the Hood and all Poetic Justice, and
he was
that dude moved the needle.
50 or something.
What did he die of? A heart attack?
Stroke.
Stroke.
He had a stroke. He came home from some vacation somewhere in Costa Rica, I think, and was complaining about pain in his
chest.
Legs.
Yeah, leg. Oh, okay.
Legs.
I thought he said something about his arm.
I think it was the legs, and then he went into the hospital and had a stroke. Yeah, crazy.
It's just so weird, dude. Because well, that's the thing. You just see so many of these people now getting ill, and it's just like, wow, like all these big, strong people. Not big, strong people, but like people that really made an impact.
Yeah,
it's like they're just starting to drop off now. It's like that age, and it kind of messes with you because like when I was little, I look up at those people like, wow.
Yeah.
So
no, but some doctor said, or someone said that you lose a bunch of. Like males usually die in the ages of 45 to 55. That's when you see people go.
Really?
Yeah. 45 to 55. And usually it's heart attacks and the heart is failing for some reason.
So if they get past 55, they're okay?
Yeah, probably. Usually. It's between 45 and 55, you're going to lose a bunch of friends. And that's scary. That's scary.
That is fucking scary. I didn't know that.
No, I heard that and I was like, fuck.
Is that bro science?
No. That's legit. Right.
So what else is going on? What you got? Talk to me, champ.
Not much. It's been
eventful, but it hasn't been eventful.
Exactly.
It's been busy, but not been. It's been a weird week.
It's not been.
It's like I had a lot of shit going on, but nothing to brag about or be like, yeah, well. So, I mean, the movie stuff was fun, but that wasn't, everything.
I had good weather this weekend. I was working in the garden all fucking weekend as well.
Did you play golf?
Play golf as well. I had a good run on Sunday morning. I had a good run on the golf course.
I know you mean running.
Shit out of the golf course.
But then you got another cold front coming through Friday.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold from here on out. It's gonna be below
what the
zero.
Fuck, Sweden?
Yeah, I know. Sweden can't decide this time of year. It's like it's hot one day and it's fucking shit cold in the mornings. It's gonna be below zero at night.
That's how you get sick. And what was going on last night? There was because today's a holiday.
Yeah.
And it looks like The Walking Dead when I went out today. People are just...
It's May 1st.
So they party. There's a party last night for what?
Called Valborg. It's basically you celebrate that spring is here.
So people went and got shit-faced.
Yeah. That's usually...
They just look for reasons here, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Sorry, but y'all seem like you look for reasons to get fucked up.
It's a big one. You light a big fire and you get fucked up. And I think the king or the princess or something is his birthday as well.
But there was like a lot of kids out.
Yeah, that's actually usually the first time you get drunk as a kid is Valborg. I remember that was my first time.
And I really don't know. That's why I'm asking. Why is that?
I don't know. It seems.
Why is that day the first?
I don't know. That's a good question. But I just know that a lot of people get fucked up for the first time on Valborg.
Because I went out yesterday to get a iced latte, and I parked in front of the liquor store in town.
Yeah, that's busy.
And I was like, let me go get an iced latte. And I just happened to look over, and it looked like they were giving away free sandwiches, man. The place was packed.
Yeah.
So I felt like a little bit of a bitch with my iced latte, and guys are walking out with cases of beer. I was like,
yeah, it's a party. Party day.
And then there's some marching going on or political shit going on today. Yeah,
that's true.
What is that?
Yeah, it's a political march.
For what?
For their political party, I guess. Don't ask me. I don't know.
That was a great answer. No, but that was a great answer. It's a political march for the political party because they're political people.
Yeah, exactly. And it's political.
No, that was what was so weird because I was like, okay, so they go get fucked up last night and trashed, then they have a big political thing today.
Yeah. And then tomorrow everyone is back to work. It's back to back to normal.
Yeah, the gym was silent last night.
Yeah.
3 people in the gym class, the heavy hitters, came in.
The gym was silent this morning as well.
And then this morning, but everyone was booked, and then a lot of people.
Exactly. I opened my phone this morning and I just saw
all the emails.
Names,
me too. Yeah.
Just people dropping off.
It was like the 9 a.m. class was full, which was really funny, and then it dropped down to 3 quick.
Yeah.
And then the lunch class was pretty busy, and it dropped down. Like everyone just booked out.
Yeah.
So
it was
a pretty gravy day.
Yeah.
And I got a bit of allergies this morning waking up. I don't know why I've been sniffling.
Pollen?
I think so. I'm not allergic to it either, but it might have been that and the burger I had after the back squats today. I think it's the bread is like making me all.
If you're on a strict diet, I always say this. If you're on a strict diet and you eat shitty food, the sniffles come quick.
Because I was fine, and then we did back squats and we ate lunch. I was like, burgers earned. And it's like I feel like my eyes are getting all cloudy right now. It's like, what? Yeah.
It's gonna be fine in a couple of hours.
Oh, for sure. But it's like where the hell did this come from? Yeah. And then it's like it's got to be the dough.
Dude, it's the Battle of Winterfell going on right now in your fucking body.
It's the chemicals.
The White Walkers are coming.
It's the fucking chemicals. Just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
but yeah, there's nothing else really new this week, man. Everything's been kind of.
I've been starting listening to a new podcast about conspiracy theories, and this is where I learned.
Oh God.
This is where I learned. Illuminati is real. At least it was real at one point in time.
Of course it's real.
Area 51 has UFOs.
Yes. Where you been? I'm still waiting for you.
MI6, is that the British intelligence?
Yeah.
MI6?
Yeah.
They killed Diana. And the most fucked up one is you saw
MI6?
MI6, yeah.
Bond?
MI6 is the British intelligence.
Yeah, James Bond is MI6, isn't he?
He's 007, bro.
No, that's his. No, 007 is his. Never mind. I know. No.
MI6,
exactly. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. And you're supposed to be.
He is.
There's times I just don't know you, dude.
There's times not MI6. Bro.
There's times I just don't know you.
He is not MI6.
MI6 or MI7?
He's working for MI6.
Exactly.
They killed Diana for various reasons.
So Bond might have been the one that killed her, is what I'm saying.
They actually think because the car they were driving, you know those chips that are in car that you can actually take out and you can remote control a car. That chip was stolen.
Back then they had that?
Yeah, that chip was stolen from that Mercedes that they were driving. There was no camera in the tunnel. If they made it to the hospital, she would live, but they fucking took an hour and a half to get to the hospital, and then the hospital was like 5 minutes away.
I liked her.
It's a bunch of shit.
I liked her, man.
It's a bunch of shit.
I liked her, dude. She seemed like she had her. I don't know. I just liked her.
I think MI6 killed her. Because you know what happened, right? She was married to a prince.
Charles.
She was.
Careful now.
She was the mother to the.
Careful now. You're talking to a boy that's half British.
King in line, right?
You're talking to a boy that's half British. Don't mess it up. Oh, we love.
But then you can explain.
No, go ahead, dude. No, man. I'm not gonna let you swim out there, and then you're like, "More, you throw me a dinghy to pull you in."
But anyway, he went and fucked his side piece and decided to marry her, and left Diana, and she started dating a Muslim, a guy with the Muslim religion, and they didn't like that. And besides all that, I mean, I think going back a little bit further, she was
outspoken. She was very like political. She was always going in like war-infested areas with the children, and I mean, you know, she was a very loving like ambassador. You know what I mean? She was always going to these places that were just kind of forbidden, and she was pushing the envelope, and she was and that was the impression I got from her when I was growing up.
She was very open in interviews about the
family. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, she was very
didn't like that.
No, so I think it led up to that. I don't think it was. I think that had something to do with it, but there was a lot of shit coming up from that. So
she was adding up, and
she was her own. She was a free thinker, man. That's why I think I liked her.
And she was the first, like, big paparazzi
for sure.
Target.
Dude, she's a beautiful woman, man. She was beautiful. She was smart, and she had like fashion. Like she was kind of doing it all.
Young as well, huh?
I think so. Yeah, I think she was much younger than. But she was much younger than Prince Charles, wasn't she?
Bummer. She was killed.
Because I remember when you'll laugh at this. I remember we were in England, and there's got to be other half Brits or Brits that remember this. When they got married, I was in England at the time, and they sent all of us sterling silver spoons, all the kids. What? I have it.
That's cool.
And it says the wedding of Prince Charles and Lady Di of Wales, whatever. Yeah, like, isn't that crazy?
That's crazy. No,
it was a big deal, dude. It was a big deal when they got married. I remember watching it on TV.
Wasn't she called like the People's Queen or something? Like the People's Princess?
I don't know. So I think they were looking for a way to
end it.
Or at least just shh, quiet.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but but any kind of big, it doesn't have to even be a conspiracy theory. I think any kind of big family that's in, like the Kennedys had shit going on. Fucking the royal family's got shit going on. God knows whoever else. The Rockefellers had shit going on. No, I mean,
every one of those.
I mean, just behind closed doors, like there was drama there.
Yeah, of course it was.
Do you know what I mean? It's just,
you're the fucking leader of the free world.
Yeah.
Of course, it's gonna be drama.
I don't know, but
I haven't got into. There is an episode of the Kennedy murder as well.
It's a podcast?
Yeah, it's a podcast.
You got too much time on your hands.
10 episodes.
Pick up a book, bro.
Dude, I'm reading as well. I'm reading a really good book now that you need to read.
I'm still reading the Stephen King.
Snapping at me.
I'm still reading the Stephen King book.
Yeah.
So
maybe you need to learn how to
what?
People.
Oh, is that what it got? Trust me.
Snapping at me.
I was the one who told you about the guy that wrote that book. No, but I think there's drama. There's always drama, dude. And then they kind of trying to twist it a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
but the most fucked up. Have you ever heard about MK Ultra?
Yeah.
That's the most fucked up conspiracy theory ever.
What's the butterfly?
But that one is actually real as well because there's documentation on it.
Yeah.
Like you saw Stranger Things, right? The series?
Yeah.
And that laboratory they had in that small town when they were testing shit on kids?
Yeah, I think they're trying to go back to let me think. I know what you're. I'm taking Stranger Things off the table.
No, but
I think like in real.
I just want to explain it for people what it was.
Yeah, but where I think they took the idea for that show from. What is it called? Fuck. There was some kind of supposable test they were doing, like around the time of the Manhattan Project.
Wasn't it the MK Ultra though?
Yeah, but there was somewhere. I'm trying to think of where it was. Oh. Fuck, I hate when I forget that.
Yeah.
It's but there was documented stuff that's kind of real.
Yeah.
Not the stuff that we're talking about. But it was around all that time.
The MK Ultra was actually
fuck, I hate what is it called? Go ahead, I'll think about it when you're talking.
The MK Ultra was a project they had. It's a CIA project, and they were basically what happened. It was in the
was it LSD, right?
Among other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was basically in the when they were in the edge of being in war with Russia, and Russia actually got a lot of information from the soldiers they were capturing, and they thought they had figured out a truth serum. So they started a program, MK Ultra, to figure out how to make a truth serum. And that's when they shot like LSD into people.
Yeah, because it turned out that the weed didn't work.
No.
And there was a couple of things they tried, and they accidentally tried it, because that was the book I was reading, remember?
Yeah.
Back in, and that was where they got the best results.
Yeah, LSD.
Yeah, and that's where it came from.
And that was actually the big target of that whole project was to figure out a truth serum.
Right.
To give to people so they spoke the truth. But that was just one project. There was actually 193 different projects going on under the name MK Ultra.
Right.
And only 30% of the documentation on the big project was revealed because they destroyed the rest.
Right.
When they were trying to destroy it all, but they revealed like 30% of it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They did so many tests. They're trying to build this super soldier, like what do you call it? I wrote it up. Yeah, super soldier. They were trying to build. They were doing tests on.
Yeah, but don't think for a second they're not trying to do that now, though. Like you've seen those ecto suits they're making and shit like that, and they're showing you that stuff. That they got these guys lifting really heavy shit on the field already, like the days of. That Tom Cruise movie when they were like in
Edge
those
of Tomorrow.
like those type of suits,
Good
not
movie.
for fighting, but just to be moving shit. They've shown that. Don't think that they're not trying to enhance soldiers, dude.
Yeah.
Don't think they're not trying to do that.
They were trying to build a super.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That's what I'm trying to say. Back then, so God only knows what they're fucking doing now,
exactly.
Because they got a way of spoon feeding you just what they want you to see. But it's so hard because I enjoy seeing that stuff because a lot of it is true. But then it's like, when do they? What I always get frustrated with when I hear about UFOs, if we're going down this rabbit hole today,
why not?
What bothers me, and I'm being honest, like what bothers me is, well, like the MK Ultra or Bigfoot, or I say, like they always get something that's real, like a little bit, like, oh, okay, but then they start weaving in this other shit, and it's like, oh, now you're fucking me up. Yeah. Like, where that's why I get upset. It's like, leave the bullshit out and just tell me what's actually going on. Don't make it more hyped up than it is, because 9 out of 10 times it's just as good.
But this was
you follow what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like they have to always spice it up.
This podcast, because they only use the fact in the beginning of the podcast, then they discuss if it's real or not afterwards. So they give you all the facts in the beginning, and this, what I said now, is all facts.
Yeah.
And what I was saying with the Stranger Things series, like they build big factories in small towns, like that, like in Stranger Things, and they took people from that small town into testing and did God knows what with them in there, and they like kept them.
Yeah, because they did it with mental patients and prisoners and all that shit.
And,
like they use people that exactly,
a lot of
people that they couldn't even like defend themselves, and just it's awful, dude.
Yeah,
it's fucking awful. That's
and the families never got compensation for it. They never found out what happened to their family members.
So what are they doing now? Did they somehow finish it up where we have a truth serum now?
They buried it. They said like, we're not
doing
this shit.
though?
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
There's no way.
But they said they buried it. It's like, that was back in the 60s. We're not doing that anymore. Allegedly.
Because you had the whole Montauk thing, and then you had the Manhattan Project, and I think that was right in there somewhere. It was all this shit. It's wild, dude. They spent a lot of money on some creepy shit.
This might be bro science, but stay with me here.
Some bro science is fun. It can't always be bro science.
I think they actually was trying to develop a bomb that made, when they dropped it, some chemical went out of it that made people gay.
No.
Am I wrong on this one? I think it's real documentation out there.
I can't fucking believe you just said that.
No. I think it's real documentation.
But what about all the gay people back in history before that bomb dropped?
They went straight.
No, I'm being serious, dude. You listen to all the old Roman stories, Greek stories. Those guys were fucking each other left and right. Spartans were fucking each other. You know that, right? Because you protect your partner.
That's why 300 isn't real.
You protect. They were all ripped. They were fucking like it's. So what about those guys? No one dropped a bomb on those dudes. They were sucking cock back then. No, what's exactly. The deal?
But they wanted to make everyone gay. I don't know.
Oh,
I just heard this. I was like, that can't be real. But they said it was real documentation on it.
A bomb that made them gay.
And I bet that fucking bomb is pink as well.
You want to hear some Justin Bieber? Yeah, sure. Like, what the fuck? What happened, man? That's hilarious, dude. I can't believe you just said that.
No, I'm just reporting facts that I heard.
Don't say facts. Say,
might be
say
bro
information.
Science, it might be bro science.
That's some ignorant shit. Whoever said that. That's what they used to say. That's what they used to say that. Oh, if he's gay people have AIDS. Remember that? That was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You idiot.
Dude, there's still people out there that thinks gay is a disease. There's still people out there.
Oh, for sure. Don't they have camps now where you can send your kid off and they will come back straight?
Yeah,
have you heard about that?
Camp.
What's that?
Some religion church.
You've heard about that, right? Like, Billy likes a cock in his ass. We'll send him to the church in the jungle.
And the priests will probably fuck those boys.
They'll sort them out. Oh,
fortunately.
Dude. Well, even now, more and more now I'm hearing, and this is just little pockets of stuff on the news, that more and more parents are raising their children neutral, like they're not saying you're a boy or a girl, or just raising them. The kids have no idea what the fuck's going on, and that's wild.
Comes to a point.
It's like, oh, little Billy wants to wear dresses, so we don't tell him he's a boy or a girl. It's like, I get that, but it's like, let kids dress what the fuck. I mean,
they can dress up how they want. Let Billy dress in a skirt if you want to, but do not let your kid do a gender transformation.
Well, yeah, but no, I'm not talking about no, I know what you're talking about, but I'm talking about not saying you're a boy, you're a girl.
I can fuck with that.
That's what, but you're born. You understand what I'm saying? You're physically, you know what I mean by that. Yeah. Someone's mentality, everyone's wired differently. I get that, but hard facts is if you got a cock, you're male.
Yeah.
If you got a female, the male's not reproducing, the female. Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, that is what's weird to me is why are you... I think kids are confused enough as it is. You're just making it even... What are you? I don't know. No one's told me yet. It's like, well, I'm a panda. You know?
I'm a panda.
I don't know. I guess it's... I mean, I would love to hear. I'm quite sure there's some real beliefs behind it of why people are doing it, but I think some of it...
I think
some of it almost is like, oh, it's the thing to do right now.
Yeah.
Does that make...
I think it's more...
Am I wrong?
I was actually going there. I think it's more like credit to the parent or points for the parents if they do that.
It's like these parents with CRISPR. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to get our kid to have blonde hair and blue. It's like, whoa, it's not a fucking order.
Yeah.
I mean, it shows you...
They can do crazy shit with CRISPR now, but CRISPR
no, but you hear what I'm trying to say. But it shows... No, of course. It's like anything. 9 out of 10 times, something is usually tried to be made for... Like when we talk about the EPO, that was originally made for someone with a low red blood count. And they said, oh, wait a minute. Some smart ass figured out... It usually is always like that. But what I'm trying to say is it shows you the type of parent or the world that we live in where... You're not going to the BMW dealership and be like, I want the rims that color, this engine, that radio on your kid.
Yeah.
You're picking what your kid looks like. It's like, what the fuck's that about?
I hear you.
Like, you see these are the people that are probably worried about the curtains aren't exactly matching or...
Yeah. It's the same parent.
Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say? Am I getting it out right? Like, that's what's... You just ask for healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that.
If my family has a strong back line of cancer and someone says, look, we could probably take that out of your kid, I'm going to think about it.
Yeah.
You understand? Like if my family's, because some families just have something in them, a gene, I get that.
That's exactly
that I
what
get.
They're doing with CRISPR right now. Is some immune.
But you get what I'm saying. That would make sense. Why not do something if you can make someone be healthy? But when it comes to how tall they're going to be, the eyes. Gender, the color of their hair, it's like,
what
sounds like you're trying to build the master race if you ask me.
And you will.
There was a guy doing that back in, trying to anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Hitler didn't work out too well.
It did not.
No. So.
No, but I actually heard with the CRISPR thing, while we're talking about that, I actually heard that there was some disease that kids get, that their immune system is like completely shut off. And like
listening to their parents.
8 out of 10 of those kids actually don't make it. But now with CRISPR and the technology, they actually took I think they're taking the AIDS disease and taking something out of it, shooting it into those kids, and it actually like repaired them. And they're fully healthy after that.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing with this technology. But as you're saying, like, you don't want to build a super kid.
But it's such a slippery it's such a slippery slope, dude. It's like when it comes to the stem cell research and all that kind of, it's like, okay, if I lose my arm, you can give me a new arm. I'm being dramatic. I get that. That would be fucking wonderful.
It's coming.
If like a 9-year-old loses an arm and they're like, well, we can grow it back. I'm like, oh my God, that's fucking amazing. But we're like, okay, we're going to create a human being. Just then it's like, whoa. But then it's like, where do you call the shots? That's the problem.
But the first created kid is out there, right?
That's what they say. Maybe your podcast can tell us.
Yeah. Because I remember hearing a story.
Because I think they've done a pig, haven't they? They've done a pig or a sheep or something. They've already done an animal.
Yeah.
We need Alex Jones on there. He'd be like, no. Listen to me. I'm telling you, Tom Carlson. I'm telling you. You know, like fucking running hot, dude.
Doing what is he saying? Animal hybrids?
Yeah, he's saying what was it? They were...
And it was actually legit facts on it as well. He pulled up some legit facts on it. They're trying to build an animal hybrid.
Another weird podcast we're doing. I love it. Yeah, so that's fucking wild. It's got to be military based. That has to be military soldier.
That's probably the super soldier.
Why are you trying to do a hybrid of a man and a bear? Yeah. So you can fucking send him into...
That's in the South Park episode.
Think about it. Is it?
Man, pig, bear. I remember Man, pig, bear?
I do now.
Man, pig, bear?
I do now.
Was killing everyone.
But think about it.
Yeah.
That's probably why they're doing it. Why else would they do it?
No, it's definitely that. It has to be army.
Imagine you join the military and you get fucking sent out on the field and you just see this 13, 14 foot man, pig, bear, whatever it is come at you. You're like, what the fuck
is going on? That's an episode of Game of Thrones.
With a big old, yeah, exactly. Like that homeboy that got the axe and knife in his eye in the last episode, that little girl. She fucked up though.
I don't think it's going to go there. I think it's going to go where the armies are actually robots. And your robots are going to fight my robots. That's how the wars are going to be fought in the future.
Like Ready Player One. Did you see that? When they were on the field and they were actually playing.
Yeah.
And they got shot and they had to switch out players to keep going. That's a great fucking movie. You take all the other stuff away, that's a great movie.
Yeah. But that's, I think, where it's going. They actually have a robot now that fuels itself by eating dead bodies.
I heard that.
That's crazy. It's killing humans and fueling itself by eating their bodies.
Is that true?
That's like a nightmare. Yeah, that is true. That is out
there. I remember this is years ago, dude. I was a kid when I heard this, and it messed me up, and it kind of made me wonder where things were going. Was when I was starting to hear that. Usually it's Russia and all those other guys, or even America too, but they were starting to use dolphins and seals to take mines underwater to go like do recon, like setting them up with stuff because they were training dolphins and stuff like that to swim through the military in war. And I thought that was amazing at first. I'm like, oh my God. But then it kind of tells you where they were thinking ahead, you know? So I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude.
They would just want the advantage in war. It seems like it always come back to like, it's the armies. They want to advance the army.
Yeah.
That's probably where all the technology is coming from as well.
Oh, for sure. Dude, the shit that we have, they're probably laughing at us.
Yeah.
I've told you this. They're like, those guys are all fucking hard over the iPhone 10 and they have no idea what we have in the military.
Exactly. They probably
it's like, I feel like they're probably 15 years ahead of us. And then it trickles out what we have and they've already got it. They're moving forward. They've got, you know what I'm trying to say? Like Google Earth, Google Maps. We have such a shitty version to what they must have.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're just like so hard for it.
The internet was made for the military, right?
I don't know.
To do encrypted messages to each other.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's how it was invented.
Well, keep watching your podcast. It sounds like it's
an
fun.
Interesting podcast.
You get to UFOs yet?
Area 51. I'm on the Area 51 episode.
So tell me what you know so far. I want to interview you today, so go ahead. I want to hear what you got to say because your eyes are like apples. You're so.
No, but the Area 51, and that's one I don't believe.
Why not?
I don't think we have like UFOs and shit on Earth and doing experiments on them.
I don't know about the alien thing, but I do believe that
I think Area 51 is where they're building advanced chips, like advanced planes to go into battle with, and they're trying them out in Nevada, and that's what people are seeing.
It's a good possibility.
I think that's how it is. Illuminati, though, that motherfucker that was real at one point.
I think Area 51, in my opinion, I think they're just doing a shitload of reverse engineering, dude. They probably did find something and took what they could from it and they started building shit. That's my opinion. Because the jump was so fast.
Yeah, maybe.
And they're so secure. It's a bit too fucking secure. I'm not saying they got bodies in there, none of that shit. But I'm saying I guarantee they're doing some crooked shit in there. Yeah. Crooked shit.
Maybe. Yeah, it is secure. You actually couldn't see Area 51 on the Google Maps until like 5 years ago or something.
I mean, am I wrong? Because you're listening to this. It's just hearsay. What I've heard. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever.
Dude, you balls in.
I heard.
Don't.
No, dude. I'm the first to admit. No, that you know this.
Balls deep
bro.
Into conspiracy theories.
No, I'm talking about this.
Yeah.
I've heard that they fly their employees in and fly them out every day.
Yeah, I heard that.
Or bus them in.
Bus them in tunnels.
Yeah, they're not like driving to work, parking their car. Okay, hey, but like they all get brought in and they all leave at the same fucking time. Is that true?
Yeah, I think.
You don't know a guy? Call somebody.
I heard.
So you know what I'm talking about. That's absurd.
I heard it's top fucking secret, and people that work there, they can never talk about work at home.
Maybe they're hiding like the Coca-Cola syrup ingredients.
That's what it is.
They're like, we have to protect this shit.
We need to. Because
Pepsi,
hits the public.
If Pepsi gets in here and finds out how good it is, we're going to have a fucking shit show on our hands.
Dude, I fuck with a Pepsi Max. That's
good.
Well,
I'm not a Pepsi guy. Coke, dude. Coca-Cola all the way.
Have you ever had a real Coca-Cola from like Mexico with the real shit in it?
I've had it before where you go into, and this was, I mean, obviously they don't have very many of these, but where was I? I think I was down south. I think I was in Georgia, actually. And I went to a place and I was like, I want a Coke. And they put a syrup in it and then they mixed and they gave me my Coke. And it was the best fucking Coke with a paper straw.
Huh. Yeah, because the Coke we're drinking,
and it was weird because it was like right across from a Pizza Hut. So it was like you felt like you stood back in 1950s or 40s, but then you walked out and you're like, oh, there's 7-Eleven, there's Pizza Hut. You know what I mean? Like, it's
is that how they did it back in the day?
Yeah, like they filled it with seltzer, I guess, or something, and then they put the flavor in. And I'm like, because I was like, what the fuck is this?
That's crazy. I never had one.
It's like a fountain Coke, but it was so good.
Yeah, because I heard it. Like if you get a hold of the real thing. I think they're actually creating their like real Coke down in Mexico somewhere, and they actually put in the cocaine in it, and that's the bomb diggity.
Well, there's a museum in Georgia, because that's where it originated from. Was in Georgia, Coca-Cola. Like people that I know that work for Coca-Cola love their job, so they really take care of their employees. But supposedly a guy bought. Okay. I don't know if it's still the same, but if I remember reading it correctly, the person that owned the can and the logo didn't own the syrup. And one or the other sold the rights for like $1 at the time. Like, take it. And then it just, like I saw it. It was wild, dude. Whoa. The whole they broke it down and everything. It's like $1 or some crazy amount for like nothing.
So wasn't it something like that with McDonald's?
Because the syrup is different than the drink or something. Fuck, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But that's the way to do it, though. That was like the best soda.
Wasn't it the same with
Pepsi?
Wasn't it the same with McDonald's? Like some guy came in there and fucked them over, and then it got huge afterwards.
He made it huge, didn't he?
Yeah, it was like a brother company from the beginning, right? Like two brothers. I remember the story, but I remember it vaguely, so I'm not going to go into it. But I think something like that was what with McDonald's as well. They like got out just before it got big.
But how can you like Pepsi more than Coke? I'm still looking at you like...
No, I don't like it more. I say I fuck with a Pepsi Max sometimes. I think it's good.
Pepsi tastes like flat. Like it's flat.
No.
I don't know.
Pepsi's good. Pepsi's good.
Anyway, moving forward, what else is going on?
But the Coke on McDonald's is not good because they put so much water in that fucker.
It's fountain, isn't it?
Yeah. And you can see like the water coming. It's like brown, then it's water.
But you ever see how they mix it? It's like it comes in like a box. And when the fountain drink is out, they have to remove it and stick it into this like purge a little. It's like a silver plastic bag inside a wooden box. And it's like, that's how they... It's so, yeah.
That's not Coke at all.
No.
That's not Coke.
There's something to be said about keeping it classy back in the day, dude. Like, I bet a burger was a real burger.
I was going there.
You go to McDonald's, I bet it was such a good burger. And I bet the soda and the fries were so good. And it was made with love. And now it's just like, next.
Yeah, imagine McDonald's back in like the 80s.
Mass produced. Yeah, dude, I bet you anything it was the fucking bomb.
So good, probably.
80s? Shit, go further back than that.
How long?
Mate, it's got to be at least the 60s and 70s McDonald's has been around,
so?
dude. Yeah, I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Think Elvis fucked with McDonald's?
Let me find out.
Because he was deep into the burgers.
That's
also an episode. Elvis is not dead.
Elvis is...
That's an episode on that podcast I'm listening to.
Yeah, McDonald's has to be at least the 60s, dude.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Has to be, man.
You're
I'll
right
be
about
real.
that, though. Those burgers must have been
because I've seen some old
good.
fucking photos. 1955, bro, in California.
Imagine.
Bernardino, California, United States. April 15th, 1955, they started.
Imagine
so yeah,
having
dude.
a burger on the first restaurant.
Bro, I bet that shit was the bomb.
Yeah, man.
And it was made with so much love and just because shit was just there's got to be something. Shit was done right back then. I bet the meat was good. I bet the bread was good. And everything
was organic,
was
nice.
I don't know about organic, but probably but now
grass-fed cows.
Now it's probably God knows what the fuck's in my burger.
I don't even know what the meat is.
God knows what I just fucking ate, dude. God only knows what I just.
I don't know if
ate.
it's meat. Actually, it doesn't taste like anything else that you cook up at home.
No, dude, it doesn't. That's why people's like, "Oh, you ate burgers last night?" It's like, bro, I had real meat from the store. Like we made it ourselves. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. That's actually a good meal.
Yeah.
But a fucking McDonald's burger, it's like a paper cut. Actually, they probably make that in some lab somewhere. It's the MK Ultra. That's
wait a minute. It says it's 100% beef patty ingredients, pure USD inspected beef, no fillers. Bullshit.
That's what they have to put on the website.
Beef patty that's seasoned with a pinch of salt and pepper, topped with melted cheese.
Shit, bro. That shit is made in a lab.
I guarantee if you turn the fucking lights off, the burger will glow. The meat will fucking glow, dog. What's in a McDonald's burger? It says 100% beef. No, I don't know about that.
I never
because those beef patties don't look like the beef patties we get from the ground meat in the store.
If you take the burger out, just the burger from the whole hamburger with the bread and shit, if you just take the burger out and taste that's gonna taste like nothing you ever tasted before. But it's the mix that makes it okay.
Right. It's the real onions and the real pickles.
Everything is made in a lab.
Yeah.
That's where they put in.
It's at Area 51. The McDonald's is
McDonald's. That's the McDonald's.
They're like, we can't let them in, dude. Yeah. We're making too much money.
That's where they're making the McDonald's burgers. MK Ultra just put all their resources into hamburgers.
It's like Kentucky Fried Chicken. You guys don't have any KFC here, do you?
I think we have probably in Stockholm.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
You know, Popeyes is the best, though.
I had Popeyes.
Popeyes chicken is Popeyes is the way to go.
Really good.
They have it in the Salt Lake City airport and a couple of airports I've been to because I smell it. I'm like,
Popeyes?
Yeah, and even in Georgia, Atlanta, they got it in their airport, and they got it in one of the airports in Florida. Dude, it's so good, so good.
The chicken, yeah. But the
I remember when I was
place in the States is In-N-Out. In-N-Out burgers.
Remember when Popeyes? I remember we had a Popeyes when I lived in New Orleans, where it originated from, and I was just like, "Fuck Kentucky Fried Chicken." After that, dude,
I never liked Kentucky Fried Chicken. Honestly,
it was good, but it was always like, how can I put it? If I went to someone's house and they had KFC, I'd eat it. If someone was like, "Hey, we're gonna stop," but I never remember saying, "I'm getting in the car and I'm gonna go buy myself some Kentucky Fried Chicken." I've never done that in my life. I was never that mad for it. The biscuits were good, but Popeyes.
So much better.
Whoever's listening to this and they know what I'm talking about, they're probably like, "Damn right, Mario. Damn fucking right."
Damn fucking
Popeyes is the shit, dude.
Yeah, it is good. It is really good.
And they're not all over the place either. They're not like KFC or McDonald's or
They're in LA.
Yeah, but they're not that. I don't think there's that many of them.
No.
So, yeah.
But the burger chains in the States, you have so many burger chains.
Five Guys.
Never had Five Guys.
They're pretty decent.
Coast, right?
Yeah, they're pretty decent. But I can't eat them all the time, but they're pretty good. Five Guys
is so good.
Yeah.
I remember an old video when YouTube was invented.
I'll take you when we go.
Yeah. I remember an old video when YouTube was like invented and a guy was reviewing a Popeye. No, not Popeye. Five Guys burger. And the fucking way he was talking about the burger was like it was just tasting
forget about it, man. I mean, the thing is, it's a wrap on the rest of the day, though.
It is.
You eat a Five Guys burger and you get some fries with that, and you just you're not doing shit.
Nothing fucks with the double on In-N-Out though.
It's
double on In-N-Out.
That's West Coast though, right?
Glory, yeah.
That's West Coast.
The Five Guys is East Coast, and In-N-Out is West Coast.
I think I had In-N-Out once going up to San Diego. I was in Palm Springs, and we were going up, and the guy I was with is like, dude, we're going to stop and get in and out. And I didn't think it was bad, but it didn't move me.
I still to this day. I think I would. Sometimes when I'm doing shit, I can do something completely random, and I start thinking about the burger at In-N-Out. That's how good. So
you left a part of your soul in In-N-Out. That's what you're saying.
Yes, I did.
Were you high at the time?
No, I don't think so.
Were you on your medical marijuana with your medical card?
No, I don't think so.
I can't believe you actually have one.
I have a
When you showed me your card, I died, dude. And you look like one of those guys working, not now, but in the photo, you look like one of those guys that be like, what do you do? I work in a meth lab.
Exactly. That was back in the day, bro.
With your FUBU shirt on.
I had Adidas.
Adidas. Oh, shit.
In the background, it was like a big... like marijuana leaf in the background.
So funny. I thought you were fucking. I really thought you were fucking with me when you got that card,
dude. We went in there.
You think is it still valid? Could you still use it?
You have to renew it like every 3rd year or something.
Oh, dude, that's worth going back just for that.
Yeah, I haven't been in the States forever. I went once a year, you know.
I know you did.
Yeah, I went for like 2 or 3 months once a year. I went to New York once, but usually I just went to LA and lived there. Not live there, but stay there for like 3 months out of a year.
That's fun.
Then I came home, just worked, and then I went back.
I remember when I first met you. When I first met you, you were like, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna go to LA for the summer. When I come back, I want to join your gym."
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah, that was the last time I went.
Yeah,
that was the last time I went.
Yeah, you were like, "I can't leave. I love it." That was so funny.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I was turning. I think I celebrate my 25th birthday in Vegas. That was the last time I went there. That was 5 years ago. I need to go back. I love the States. I just love people there. People are so friendly.
Well, they know. Well, most of the people know what customer service is, and they're
because they can actually get fired there.
Everybody, you know, and I mean, don't you get good and bad wherever you go.
Yeah.
Let's make that clear.
Of course.
But the majority of people are, if you like, hey, how are you? How you doing? They don't just talk to you when they want something.
No.
Like some other places we know. Do you know what I mean? It's not like that.
But it's a 180 from Sweden, because Sweden, everyone is head down, don't want to look at anybody.
Yeah.
Minding their own business.
Right.
Standing in line, you don't say shit. Like, when you're standing in line in America, you start talking to the guy next to you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how's your day going? And blah, blah, blah.
Well, I told you, it was funny when I went home last time. I went and worked out, and then I was like, I got to get a box of donuts. Went to Jupiter Donuts, which I love. Best place ever. I'll take you there when we go visit. And I was in line because we got there a bit early, because they make everything in the morning. And this is, you can tell this is a real donut shop. Dunkin' Donuts is great, don't get me wrong, but basically they make all this shit, like it's packed, but once they're sold out, they close, we'll see you tomorrow. And it's a shitload that they make, right? So I was in line and I was talking, there were probably like 7 or 8 people in front of me. I got there pretty early, and I was just talking to some dude, and just like you do, right? And I think we got on the subject because I think I was wearing something with Rogue or my shoe, whatever. Well, I don't know how the fucking conversation started. And he's like, what are you doing now? I'm like, I haven't been home in like a little over a year, and this is the first time I'm getting donuts. And he was like, well, God damn. He's like, get this guy in the front of the line. And they let me get in the front. I'm like, they would never do that here.
Never.
You know?
That would
like,
not.
Fuck that guy. Happen. We don't give a shit. It was just so funny. They were like, welcome home, dude. You got to get in there and get your donuts.
Dude, if you're trying to do that here in Sweden, you get a fucking... You just get an...
But it just shows you... But it just shows you, like, you can get love at times. You know what I mean? Like, that's...
I think that's ingrained in American people for some reason.
Oh, for sure.
It's such a culture shock when you go there for the first time. It's like, what the fuck are people talking to me for?
Right. Well, we speak our mind, too.
Yeah.
We don't like it. We don't like it. We like it. We like it. We're not like, yeah, everything's great. Smile that you walk up. This motherfucker... you know what I mean? That's not...
Even like the servers are like... Do you know what Dennis is?
Yeah, of course.
The breakfast place?
I've wandered into many a Denny's at 2 a.m. in the morning. I'll just leave it at that. I will just leave it at that, my friend.
You have. They have the best breakfast there. I love fucking breakfast there.
Look, if you go anywhere for food at 2 a.m. in the morning, they got the best whatever.
Of course they do.
Let's just put it there. Let's just leave it there.
But we usually had breakfast at Denny's, and the service there were just... They were calling you honey and shit, and it was just, they were so friendly. in the States. I love it.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is, man. They just keep fucking trucking, dude. Just get it done, push through, and put a smile on your face and make it work, make it happen. You know,
makes me happy.
Make it fucking happen.
I need to go back to the States.
So
I need to go back.
We should go together. Well, we're gonna try and go to Spain in June.
We're going to Spain.
Oh, we are going. Okay, I apologize.
We're not trying to.
So we're gonna go to Spain and see a soccer.
We're already booked.
Shit. And see a soccer match.
Yeah, we're gonna see Spain play Sweden for the European Mastership, the European Cup.
So we're gonna fly in, fuck it up, and roll out.
We fly in on Sunday. We fly out on Tuesday.
See, I don't even know. I was just like, tell me a day before and I'll be there.
And it's going to be your birthday. So we're going to have a big steak on Sunday.
Barbecue.
Yeah.
We got to do barbecue.
Yeah. They have some great barbecue places.
Do they in Spain? In Madrid?
Yeah, Madrid.
I've actually never been there, dude.
It's going to be fun for you. It's fun. Madrid is fun. It's a beautiful place. I love Spain as well. They're friendly there as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they're saying, but they're friendly.
That's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Sounds good. So anything else before we wrap it up today?
We should go to Florida. That's how we...
You'll get... Dude, if I take you to Florida, you ain't coming back because I know too many places, too many people.
But I've never been to Florida. It feels like Florida is the last big one because I've been to Cali, I've been to New York.
Yeah. Florida's definitely fun. I mean, I got my family. My dad moved there. He lives there, but I'd have no desire to live there.
I don't think I would either.
When I lived in the Bahamas, I would pop up for the weekend just to visit and do some shopping. But to live in Florida,
LA, I feel like every time I go there, it's like I never want to.
Florida's a weird fucking place.
I never want to leave here. I love LA. Such a vibrant town. You just feel the energy from people fucking actually accomplishing shit.
Right.
And you feel that energy in the town.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I definitely get that's always a healthy energy to be around.
Yeah.
But Florida, it's like I said, Florida's fun. It's like anything, but I don't know.
From what I heard about Florida, it's
fun, dude. Like I said, I get you. We'll get in trouble. We will get in fucking trouble. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. But it's I don't think I don't know.
I don't think I would live there.
No. I don't think you'd want to live there.
But I've never been, so I
But to go for like a month or two?
Yeah.
Forget it. It's fucking a blast.
The beaches are beautiful there.
For sure. I mean, my daughter, that's all she's always like, when are we moving back to the Bahamas? I want to move to Florida. She's like, what about, I don't want to be here.
I need to see
Not doesn't want to be here, but she's like, she knows where the fun is.
Yeah.
So.
She's a beach girl.
Yeah, for sure. She's an island girl.
Yeah, she's an island girl. She needs to be where the beaches are.
Like, we've been loving the past week with the heat, and my son's like, it's so hot. It's so hot. I'm like, relax, little brother.
I love when you can just open the door, especially living at the countryside like we do. Like, we open the door, then we do all the shit we do outside. Like, we're eating outside, we're hanging out outside, reading outside.
Right.
It's like...
Yeah, because no one's going to fucking bother you out there either.
No one is driving past our house.
No.
For full, you can fucking go naked out there if you want to.
Yeah.
It's a kind of freedom that I really enjoy.
It's just fun.
Yeah, I like.
That's how the island life is a little bit too.
I bet
you get that right. I mean, it's
isolated.
It's isolated to a certain point, but it's like, yeah. It's the same way.
It's weird because I want a little bit of both worlds. Because I want that quiet at the countryside, but I still want to dip my toe in the vibrant city.
Not me, dude. When I've done slaying all my dragons, back to the island.
Back to the island.
Prodigal son will return.
Exactly how your house is going to look in the island once you're done.
I don't. I mean, like I said, it's fun to dip in and get out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
But it's good to get that energy. Is it?
For sure.
The energy is real. You can even be around one person that actually has a mission, and you can fucking you can go home and do a project that you not been doing for 3 years, because of you felt that energy.
You're inspired,
of people going somewhere.
For sure.
And a lot of people reject that. I welcome it. I love when people are doing good. I want to be around that.
It's contagious.
Yeah, but a lot of people they don't want to be around that because they get maybe jealous, or they don't want people to succeed because they're not the one succeeding. Like, I love when my friends are doing when they're succeeding in something, but I don't think all the people are like that. I think a lot of people are like, oh, what is he doing? That's weird. Why is he doing that? Why is he doing something different?
That's weird. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, we can finish on this note again. How we said it today. It's like you can, like in the gym, if you're doing strength, perfect example. Like people, you know, I want to. How can I put it? If someone's like, well, I want to be bigger here. I want to do, you know, the same old fucking story you always hear. I want to look like this. So I'm like, okay, this isn't one step towards it. It's an hour. And you see them getting frustrated. Oh, I got to wait. I got a 2-minute rest between this 3-minute rest between the 6 sets of one at 90% back squat or deadlift. And it's like, well, we're trying to get you stronger, whatever. And they're frustrated. And it's like, if you can't get through this fucking hour, how are you going to put that 6 months in or a year in to get what you want? And that rolls over in anything.
Yeah. If
you're that impatient for such a small thing, you're fucking crazy if you think you're not going to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Get what you know what I mean? And I think what you're not willing
to put in that work.
And we've said this before. And I think
you are, but you're not.
No. And I think that's the problem is you can see the people that want the instant gratification. And when they see people putting it in, you know, because when people want something, they really want something, they don't care where other people see them start.
No.
They don't care if they fall on their face. And people that usually people that do really well or are successful everyone has a bit of an ego, but if they're corrected or they get like, well, you're fucked up, you got to do so, they don't take it personally.
No.
They're like, oh, okay, this is what I got to do to fucking, okay. Yeah. What do you want me to do? Okay. Like they're just moving forward.
Yeah.
And I think what you're trying to say is that bothers some people.
Yeah, some people.
Because they're like, whatever, I've got a vision.
People are bad at listening as well. Like every person you meet, you can learn something from. I think a lot of people think if you're this way, I'm not going to learn something from you because I'm above you. So they actually say it's like a Stoic saying. To look at a great leader is to see how that leader treats the lesser man.
Well, dude, I mean, some of the smartest lessons I ever learned was from a fucking bum under the bridge.
Exactly.
But I think the people that think that way aren't actually where they think they are.
No, and they don't.
You understand what I mean? Like they're like, oh, I'm like, no, you're not. You think you are, and you've just fucked yourself. It's like you've given yourself a glass roof.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't want to listen to you because I know all this.
That's fine.
And I have this path.
And that's fine. But that, you know what I mean? That's the thing. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Don't. Whatever.
Exactly.
You know, because you're not going to find it you know what I mean? That's fine.
You're not going to learn.
No, but that's fine. That's fine. The way, you have to be that way now. It's like, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. I guess.
You have to.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I guess.
So.
All right, let's end on that note.
Ciao.
I got this podcast. Episode 79.
Okay, go back to your conspiracy theories. I'm looking forward to hearing about Elvis.
I'm actually, the next episode is, did Elvis die or not?
Of course he died.
See you next week, people.
Oh, he might have been murdered.
Dude, he ate a McDonald's burger.
Oh, stop. Okay, bye.
On the toilet when he died. Bye.
What?